Good afternoon, my dear students. Now I am going to teach you one prose topic, a letter to a god. The writer has written this prose piece for you. Really, it is learnable for you. Students, you know, everybody should have faith on God. God is omnipresent, God is omnipresent, God is almighty. God can help us in our time of need. Here, the prose story says about a farmer whose name was Linko. Linko lived in a solitary place on the top of a low hill in the valley. He was really a great farmer. He wanted a shower of rain to fall, which is needed for his earth to be good harvest. One day morning, when he came to know that the cloud is approaching, the rain is coming, having seen the heavy rain, he came out and he was very much happy. But after some time, what happened that the strong wind began to blow and also the hailstones fell and that covered his harvesting field. The hailstone falling destroyed the full harvesting field. He was very much unhappy, but he hoped to get help from the God. He told his son that they would remain hungry on the whole year. In spite of they had all heart faith on God. Linko wrote a letter to God, asked for 100 pesos help that he would sow, a sort of sow, he would sow seeds on his field again. He wrote the address to God on the envelope and he posted the letter in the mailbox. He came back. The postman got the letter, having seen the address, letter to God. He was very much surprised and also gave it to his postmaster. Both postmaster and postman, they laughed and laughed having seen it. A person who was writing the letter to God. The postman opened the letter and read it again and again and saw that the farmer Linko was wanting 100 rupee help from the God. The postmaster was a very nice gentleman. He collected the money from his staff and also he gave something like this also. He could collect more than half of the money and he put it inside the envelope and write a letter to Linko's name and signature of the God. He also put that letter. The following morning of the Sunday, Linko came and searched, found out about his letter. The postman handed over the letter to Linko. Linko opened the letter and saw that only 70 pieces was inside the letter. He was very much unhappy because he had he had asked for 100 pieces, but the God had sent him only 70 pieces. He had strong faith on God, and he wrote another letter to God that God will God would send the rest amount to him directly, not through the postal, because he had no faith on postal staff. In this way, the topic, the end. Here you will know some meaning of the word. One word is that crest, C-R-E-S-T, crest, means top. Dear student, have you seen here Khandagiri Hill? Yes, there is a temple on the crest of the hill. Means there is a temple on the top of the hill. So you got one answer. Second, you know corn. Dotted with means scattered. The farmer said that his field was dotted with the harvesting crops. Harvest means yield. Harvest means yield. Every year the farmer is yielding crops from his field. Promised. Suppose you told your friend to give something you promised. In this way you will use the word promise. You promised to give him 100 rupees tomorrow morning. At least. That means minimum. At least we have to pay 10 paisa or 20 paisa or 1 rupee to poor. Throw out means all through. Throw out means all through. Throughout the year, the farmer worked in his field and he got the both Rabi Fasal and the vegetable etc. Downpour means heavy rain. When the heavy rain fall, that we say downpour. Here, when Linko found in the morning that the heavy rain was falling, means your word downpour. Shower. Shower means you are using in your bathroom also shower. You know that also shower. Intimately, closely. Intimate means closely. Your one intimate friend, you are talking with him intimately and sharing your own sadness, unhappiness. Super. Every day night you are taking your light food, that is super. He was preparing for his study. He was preparing his study for the examination. God willing. We cannot do anything without God willing. God willing, if God wills. If God wills, He can help you. If God wills, He will be kindness upon you. Until, not till, until. Not till, that is also until. Predict. Very good word, predict. Here, predict means here that foretell the future. Predict means foretell of the future. No one can predict birth and death. Really, birth and death, that is created by God. No can say about the birth, death. So here the writer says about the meaning of the predict. Predict means, the future. Huge, very big. Mr. Patnaik has paid a huge money to 3 districts for the flood help. Falling means dropping. The rain is falling. Regarded means consider. Drape, D-R-A-P-E, drape, D-R-A-P, drape. It means cover. The ground was covered with snow. The ground was draped, D-R-A-P-E, draped with snow. Hailstone. Already I told you that about the pillar of the hell, that is hailstone. Suddenly the rain comes and summer vacation, the hailstone that falls. The children, they become very much happy and they also collect the hailstones. That is white color. As if means as though. As if he looks like a gentleman. As if he is working as a gentleman. As if he is helping to poor man as a gentleman. The low cost, very good word, low cost. Low cost, we have seen in our childhood, low cost. Thousand, lakh low cost were flying. Our grandfather, they are saying they are pangopala udi asunti, dhana khaijibe, pangopala. Low cost, insect which fly in big groups and destroy the crops. They are called low cost. Consign, ଆମେ ଯାହା କହୁଛୁ ଗୋଟେ ବିବେକ. Your consign stopped you. Your consign stopped you not to behave rudely with the elders. Be guided by your consign. Be guided by your consign. Then peso, currency of several Latin American countries. Pesos, mudra में जा कुछ. At a daybreak we say that morning, but really that is the pre-morning. At the daybreak the people are walking. That we say that morning walk. An ox of a man. We are saying in our village area, suppose a man is a weak man, he cannot do any work. We say that he is working like an ox of a man. Means very weak. Very hard working like an ox. But very hard working like an ox. How an ox that works, a man works like him. So here the writer says, an ox of a man means very hard working like an ox, not weak. Really he works hard. Broke out laughingly. Suddenly laugh. Broke out laughingly means suddenly laugh. Commented means opine. He gave his opinion, commented. In order not to shake. In order not to shake means not to shatter. Means be confident. In order not to shake, not to shatter. ମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସକୁ ନ ଦୋହଲେଇବା ପାଇଁ ଯେଉଁ ଆମେ କଥାଟା କରୁ ସେଇଟା ଆମେ କହୁ in order not to shake. Goodwill Mangala, goodwill, Mangala, welfare. Then a good deed means a good act. Contentment, satisfaction, contentment, satisfaction. Here I told you some word meaning. Dear student, you will remember this topic, a letter to a God. I told you the story, then I gave you some word meaning. You see my video and try to remember these word meaning, and also you make some sentence yourself. Here another word I am going to say you that crooks. A person nobody likes. I mean, dishonest man. Crooks means dishonest man. Nobody likes the crooks. I do not like the crooks. Nobody likes the crooks. Crooks means you understand that? Dishonest man. Confidence. I mean, self defense, self belief, confidence, self belief, atma vishwas, confidence, self belief. Wrinkling. ये कुंचना बा wrinkling हमें कोई तो affixed, fixed ru affixed, 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 fixed properly means attached with a blow of his fist. जब हमको हाथ मुठाने जो विधा मारी बार with a blow of his fist. Here I am asking you some question. Where did Lincoln live? Lincoln lived in a solitary house on the top of a low hill in a valley. What did he hope for? He hoped for, he expected, he hoped for a list of good shower of rain which is needed for a good harvest. What did he say about the raindrops? The writer here says about the raindrops. When the rain that began to fall, he says about the big drops of were 10 cent pieces and the little ones were 5 cent pieces. How did the rain change? The first rain fell heavily. Suddenly, the strong wind blew and the hailstone began to fall. It continued for an hour. What happened? Lincoln's cornfield. When the hailstone fell on his field, the harvest field totally destroyed by the hailstone. Who did Lincoln have faith in? Lincoln had strong faith in God. Who did he write a letter to? He wrote a letter to God. Who read the letter? First, the postman of the post office read the letter. He was astonished and he handed over the letter to postmaster. The postmaster also opened the letter, read it, and they also wanted to answer the letter, give money to Lincoln that they wanted to keep it for the Lincoln who had strong faith on God. What did the postmaster do? The postmaster collected some money from his staff. He also gave some money. In this way, he collected more than half means half of the amount. Means totally he collected 70 pesos. And the postman put it inside the envelope, and the address was to Lincoln and signature was from God. He put the letter inside the mailbox. When Lincoln came and inquired about his letter, the postman handed over the letter to Lincoln. Was Lincoln surprised? Lincoln had so much faith in God. He was not at all surprised to find a letter for him with money in it. What was the Lincoln's reaction after getting the letter? After getting the letter, Lincoln opened it and did not show it slightest surprise on seeing the money in it. But he became angry while he counted the money because he got only 70 pesos. Only, whereas he asked, whereas he asked for 100 pesos. He knew it well for that. He began to suspect the post office staff, but he had strong faith upon God. He thought that God must have sent the money, full amount to him. Thank you very much, students.